Okay, so we're working through our process. We've identified our target market. We've done our business environmental scan, and then we've talked about our products around, and then we're going to talk about packaging elements and options. So, in the products around, you identified, I guess, the issues that are plaguing your target market, and then you came up with some solutions to help them address the issues around your core product. What I want you to do now is take those issues and those elements, sorry, not the issues, take the elements that you identified around the core product, include your core product, and I want you to add it into like a table where you look at, okay, this is, say, for my business, you look at the package element and you go, okay, so let's look at, I do some one-on-one coaching, so that's face-to-face. I do online coaching, which is 100% online, email and through the Mindshop online site. I do some remote coaching using Skype and other tools, GoToMeeting and other things. Mindshop online, they get access to the whole resource center. I do team workshops, I do team coaching, they get newsletters, webinars, they get access to my SBD business leader group. There's a whole heap of elements that they can get access to. Once I've listed all those elements out, then I can start to say, okay, and I've just taken from the Mindshop advisory course, which you all should do, so you should work through that Mindshop advisory package, and I've identified, okay, what's a toe in the water? What's a startup process program that we can put together, build together a package around that? What's a middle of the road program, a business growth program, if you like, and then what's a let's get serious program? And so I put those in, and then I cost them and I mess with them. Okay, until I've got something that makes sense. We'll talk about pricing in a minute, but I take that sort of element and work to that. So that's what I do. So let's look at some examples of some of the packages that I've put together. So for my business clients, typically they range from sort of $300 a month through to $3.5, sort of $5,000 a month, depending on the client. And I've had much higher than that. I've had up to nearly $20,000 a month for a retainer. But if we look at this model, what we're saying is, of the typical things, I do one-on-one stuff with owners and or senior management, right? I can do team member coaching. I can do Mindshop online with them. They get access to the Mindshop online database. They can get access to my SBD business leader group. We can have access to webinars and newsletters, all that sort of stuff. And there's other things I can do, strategic planning workshops and stuff, and build all that sort of stuff in. So you build in what you like to your packages. But if we look down, say, the $300 a month stuff, it's a completely online process. So my contact with the owner is online. They get access to the Mindshop online resource center, and I coach them through that. They don't get to come to my business leader group, but they get access to my free webinars and newsletter programs and any custom webinar programs I may do for clients. For $600 an hour, you get one-on-one FaceTime with me, plus all the other stuff, and access to my business leader group, and then it builds from there. $2,500, you pretty much get unlimited time with me. My experience is very rarely do clients spend more than half to a full day with me on a monthly basis. Normally it's closer to half a day to maybe 3/4 of a day. Occasionally I'll for that sort of fee, I'll often also provide some ad hoc coaching to team members, so not on a regular basis, but every now and then I'll sit down with some of their team members or family members and have a chat, and then they get access to all the peripheral products, Mindshop online, business leader groups, webinars, newsletters, that sort of stuff. $3,500 a month, I'll actually start to do structured coaching with some of their team members, and they all get access to Mindshop online, a whole heap of other things. So the package you can build, that's a sort of standard business client package that I'll pull together. My Horticulture Next Generation program, we crafted that around two-day workshops, 4 days in total training. For that, and that was for like 25 participants. Each participant got the 4 days training. They got 12 months Mindshop online access. They got two 90-minute recap webinars where we recapped the 2-day training programs. We also did a couple of other webinars, custom webinars for them, and they were also able to participate with their teams in our free webinar program. They got coaching support from me, basically unlimited coaching support. Not everybody took me up on that offer, so that was quite good. 2 one-day field days, so we put a field trip on the end of the 2-day workshops for those that want to come along, so that was a little value add, and they get webinars, custom newsletters, all that sort of stuff, and great service. So this was a package we pulled together with Mindshop, and the Mindshop team were instrumental in supporting me through this process. So James and the team did a fantastic job. We also offered them an initial pricing model. It had 100 free online courses in there which we offered to industry participants. We also set up a fairly comprehensive website and started to build social media and website and blog programs and that sort of stuff to support the wider industry community as part of that process. All up fees were $100K a month for that sort of program, and it ran for sort of 3 years, and it's still all up fees for that package fees for that program were in the 90 to 100K per annum mark for the 25 participants. Another one we've just pulled together for an individual corporate client is a 2-day workshop. Out of that 2-day training workshop, and this is so this corporate client, we're actually doing it for their customers. All right, so for their clients, we're doing a 2-day business development workshop. At the end of that workshop, we're going to do an individual diagnostic on each of them, and from that I will create 2 custom courses for each individual. All right, so for each individual I will build them a custom course. They'll also get access to one of the standard Mindshop online standard courses, and that'll come out of the diagnostic as well. And for that package with about 25 participants in it, it'll cost about 30K. So that's a pretty good value add for that client. I should go back. Just the key here is that I've looked at the Mindshop online system and said, what's one of the key advantages of it? And one of the key advantages of it is that you can create individual courses for people. Once you've set up some modules and you've got the thing going, it's very quick and easy for you to pull together an individual course, much as I've done here today. This one was for an industry client. We did a 6-hour training workshop, a business development workshop, so we covered off some basic Mindshop tools around strategy, planning, problem solving, a bit of marketing stuff. We then created a custom course just like this one for people to recap the training that they'd done and to complete that. So they went back, they were able to go back and redigest and do what they've done, and then they had a 1-hour coaching meeting with me, face-to-face coaching meeting with me, to review their 1-page plans and to talk about future options for coming on board. That package was about 7K for 4, it was 7K for 4 businesses, and it was a great program. Okay, so the next step is for you to do this for your business. So what I want you to do is to download the worksheet that we provided. I want you to then populate it with a whole range of things from the products around. So a whole range of elements, product elements that you can pull together. And then I want you to start creating some simple packages that you could pull together for your clients. We'll talk a bit about pricing in a second, but I want you to start building that sort of packaging model and start to create some custom packages for you and your clients. Don't have to be like mine at all. I want you to come up with your own packages that really meet the needs of your clients. All right. If you've got any questions, flick me an email. Happy to have a chat with you.